caught after the ball had gone. Hayes. He's no way back to the goalkeeper. All he can do is head it forward as far as Culverhouse. Rosario given time to bring it down, and Anderson looks angrily towards the linesman as Rosario hangs his head because he sprung the most grudging defence in the Football League here. He was adjudged onside. The length of the pass allowed him to do that, and it was a clear chance wasted. Biggins. Plenty of growth too in the local football club. Drinkle. And that is a free kick. Reward for persistence of Drinkle and punishment for a word out of turn. Viv Anderson trying to conduct the case, and David Rocastle is the player who has his name taken. It's been a great year for David Rocastle, who's just been voted Arsenal Player of 1986 by their supporters. This is the other side of the First Division that he's facing at the moment. A dressing down from Telford Mills, his name taken, and a free kick holds some possibilities for Norwich City. Players ahead of Steve Bruce, who's over the ball. Arsenal have pulled everyone back. Here's Bruce, looking to get Gordon in at the back post, and Rosario fails again when the goal was gaping. Arsenal pushing out now, and Lukic looked as though he'd lost it, as he went for it one-handed with Spearing arriving. Regret this moment, particularly Robert Rosario. It did come behind him from Gordon's header, and he was close in and unmarked. The chances are coming his way. Gordon. From the early match shadows, Spearing. Drinkle. It will pay Norwich to get their crosses in early, because Drinkle and Rosario both love attacking the ball. It went over Rosario that time, and Drinkle got in front of David O'Leary. A powerful header, but from Drinkle's point of view, too close to the goalkeeper. Ken Brown, I think, will be pleased that his team are making some chances, but he won't be pleased in their efforts to take them. Spearing, it bobbled up awkwardly for him. Rosario made it into something, so too did Drinkle, and that's Biggins. Drinkle following in, it came a long way off Lukic. Wayne Biggins there, facing the play from his midfield role. Knocked down first from Rosario, then from Drinkle, the two front men, and the makeshift midfield player had the shot. Crook. Rosario. Here's Phelan. Drinkle taking over. Gordon. Phelan going to the near post, and Drinkle, and it's another clear opening, and that's been the story of the first half, which still has some 9 minutes to run. Drinkle lost his marker, but made no sort of contact when Gordon picked him out. So Dale Gordon beginning to provide the service. Arsenal fortunate with Drinkle trying to pull the skim off his forehead, not to go behind. The flag is up again. Gordon goes on, taken from him by Kevin Drinkle, and still it won't go in. Arsenal crowded the area around Robert Rosario, but it was delightfully constructed between Gordon and Drinkle, and it's led to the corner. Williams. Purposeful jump from Anderson. Gordon finding himself on the left. Spearing. Theo Foley, the Arsenal assistant manager, on his feet. Maybe trying to make a point to his back four about the way they're defending at the moment. And here's Groves. Davis, Sanson, after the feet of Groves, studiously back by Culverhouse. But Norwich City have had very much the better of the first 45 minutes against the First Division leaders. They have missed chances, notably two which fell the way of Robert Rosario. But I'm sure Ken Brown, the manager, will be pleased with their approach work. And if they continue to play like that, there might be problems for Arsenal in the second half. Half-time at Carrow Road. It's Norwich City 0, Arsenal 0. Norwich City were top of the First Division in October. They've won only 2 of their last 8 league games. They've had to use 23 players already this season, an indication of how busy their excellent physiotherapist Tim Shepherd has been. Now Quinn makes his way forward. He might yet be the focal point again at a free kick. He's been joined by Adams and by Anderson too. Taken by Williams, and the linesman flagging. Norwich hold their technique together of pushing out. And the rain began to fall really heavily during the half-time interval. It's a problem for the players, but not really for the crowd in this compact stadium, covering on all 4 sides. And now George Graham has come down to the bench for the second half, and it's not George Graham that Cheltenham Mills is objecting to, but Theo Foley, the assistant manager, for his comments. He's been sent from the bench, and he's reluctant to go. I don't think he'll be allowed to stay there in the mouth of the players' tunnel, but the referee had gone across to talk to a linesman in the first half, and maybe it was the linesman who was on the receiving end of some of Theo Foley's comments, but he could be in further trouble here if he wants to stay there. Groves calling for the early ball back, but Quinn tried to go his own way. Free kick on the edge, in fact tumbling into the penalty area. century going down. 4 goals in his last 5 games, Niall Quinn, and perhaps the possibility of another here. Williams is supervising the free kick. Look at the positioning there around the penalty spot. Somebody surely will dart out round the back. Then they go to the near post, and it's come to Quinn, who's gone to that back position, and he couldn't return the ball across the face of the goal. It was Quinn who retrieved, but Williams who drilled it in, and Gunn got something behind it to fashion the save. They were regrouping in the middle, but Niall Quinn dropped it behind. But the talkative Theo is the quiet man at the moment. Quinn, now was he caught? Penalty. Quinn had his long legs caught by Butterworth. Penalty to Arsenal. Reflected in Butterworth. Ten minutes into the second half, and Arsenal's penalty taker is Martin Hayes. Bryan Gunn in the firing line. Arsenal lead 1-0. Great expertise from Hayes again. His 11th goal of the season to delight those who come up from North London to East Anglia. And Bryan Gunn palpably sent the wrong way. To Martin Hayes, who celebrates his award as the Young Player of the Month for November, with a very important penalty for Arsenal, who really territorially have been coming second in this match. They now lead 1-0. Gordon. Now Arsenal have to look on their reserves of discipline and organisation as Norwich look to strike back straight away. With the corner, a skimming 1-2, and it was Quinn who met it. And charges out rather recklessly too. Could have got into trouble if he connected with feeling. The fist of Lukic does connect. Rocastle, steering turned very sharply indeed. Excellent piece of defending from the Norwich City left back, who was a member of their Youth Cup winning side here a few years ago. And scoring. Drinkle, and Lukic had to be sure it might just have dropped in. That was a characteristic leaping header from Norwich City's leading scorer, Kevin Drinkle. Helped over the top, so it might well have gone there on its own accord. And Lukic makes it again, although Norwich were bearing in on him in numbers. Back in steering. Arsenal for a moment with 2 against 2 as the ball was cleared. Chance that started with the goalkeeper, Rosario. O'Leary got his angles right, just dropping off to provide the cover. Lukic has had a much quieter second half. On ideas at the moment. And their offside trap hasn't worked for them either. This is Williams. Gunn has to head it away. Williams is offside. But there was a shout from one of the Norwich City defenders to organise the run forward, but then they had to turn and run back because it didn't work. Gunn had to head it away, and then Williams, who led the Arsenal charge, was clearly in an offside position. ploy gets broken down, the less often we'll see it. Groves. Arsenal have another corner. It's over Quinn, and Anderson and Adams, the three big men, all in a line there, so that when the ball beat one of them, there was another, and in the end it beat two of them. In fact, it beat Quinn, Anderson was behind him, and then Adams, but off balance, off target. Ian Culverhouse. Another from O'Leary, couldn't find touch. Gordon got the cross in. Drinkle! Arsenal's famous defence is punctured. 11 minutes left. And it all started really when David O'Leary's header didn't run out of play. Gordon swept it back in, and the ricochet took it into Drinkle's stride under Lukic. 1-1. Kevin Drinkle's 10th of the season. On this occasion, unable to hang on to their lead, but they might regain it here. Groves. Arsenal looking to strike back from Hayes with the corner. Quinn. Quinn again. Williams. Spearing. It's been a rousing finale. Adams. Case of overdoing it, really, by Adams. Overconfidence, and Gordon could punish him with Rosario coming in, and Lukic having to watch for his positioning against the post that he was backing towards. As he kept his eye on the ball. Norwich regrouping in the middle. It's a goal kick. Too close to the far post, really, for supporting players from Crooks' attempt to return the ball after he'd taken the corner. Taking any point off Arsenal these days is an achievement, particularly after they've gone in front against you, as Martin Hayes had done to Norwich City with his successful penalty after Quinn had been fouled by Butterworth. That was 10 minutes into the second half, but 11 minutes from the end, Kevin Drinkle equalised. Arsenal's young band extend their unbeaten run to 11 First Division games, and perhaps they'll be pleased to have something to show on a ground where they've not won for more than 10 years. It's Norwich City 1, Arsenal 1.